Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. In this video, I'm about to show you how to use 1inch to swap tokens on Solana. It's a complete beginner's guide. You can follow it step by step. As always, there's going to be links for it in the description, as well as you can use the timestamps for your convenience to access the specific information you want to get from the video. We'll start up with what is 1inch. That being said, let's dive in. Starting with what is 1inch and why its Solana expansion matters. Well, 1inch launched back in 2019. They are a DeFi titan. They handle over $500 billion in trades across more than 12 blockchains. They are the leading DEX aggregator in Ethereum and Ethereum-friendly blockchains, and recently they moved on to Solana. What a DEX aggregator does, what 1inch does, is that they aggregate, as the name implies, several decentralized exchanges to get you the best swap rates, and that's without any need for KYC. In April 2025, 1inch expanded to Solana, and 1inch also can pull liquidity from 10 plus exchanges on Solana like Radium, Orca, among many others. For 1inch users, now they can tap into Solana's DeFi blockchain using their favorite DEX aggregator, although right now there's no support for cross-chain swaps that involve Solana. That is something which is announced to be coming soon in the near future. On the other hand, Solana users also can get the best of what 1inch offers: top-notch security, speed, and the best swap rates. So for example, if I would be selling one Solana for USDC, I would be getting right now these rates, $154.09. And if I would be doing the same but from my Solana wallet, so I'm gonna power up essentially the same swap and I would insert here one Solana. This is the difference. I would receive $1.3 less in USDC. Now this might not seem all that big of a deal, but if you're trading thousands, tens of thousands, or millions of dollars, this difference can pile up really fast. And that's why you should be using a DEX aggregator. Now this is not to bash on Phantom, they are a great wallet. In fairness, whatever wallet you would be using to swap straight up from their dashboard, you would be charged a much higher fee due to the conveniency of the whole thing. So if you're a beginner, I understand it might be easier and more convenient to swap from your wallet's interface, but know that if you use a DEX aggregator, in the case 1inch, you get much better rates. Alright, time to swap. If you want to follow along, make sure you are on oneinch.io. You can also use the link I left down under the description. From there on, we need to power up 1inch. In the upper right corner of the screen, there's the launch dApp button in blue. So click it in order to power up 1inch. From here on, you need to connect your wallet. I'll be using Phantom. You can refer to the description if you want to get introduced to Phantom. I have a complete video showing you all about it, how to use it, etc. And of course, you also need to make sure your Phantom wallet or whatever Solana wallet you're using already has Solana for gas fees at least. From here on, you need to connect your wallet. If you are on Solana, you should be using Phantom or Solflare. I already have Phantom, is my go-to on Solana. That's what I will be using. So I'm going to go and click it. It's prompting me to connect to 1inch. If you're a beginner, you always need to confirm which Web3 application you are connecting. Of course, 1inch is a reputable and reliable one, so I have no concerns. Now I'm gonna go ahead and select which token I'm about to use, which will be Solana. Alright, it's showing my Solana balance. Now you need to select the token which you want to buy. So you can click select a token. Remember that 1inch supports over 1 million Solana tokens. So you just need to select whatever token you want to buy. You can also use the search icon here to paste the token address which you want to buy. So potentially, if you never did this before, you could go to CoinGecko, use the search bar on CoinGecko to find some Solana token. So let's say I want to find Jupiter. It's showing here. I'm gonna click Jupiter, and now I just need to scroll down into info, find the contract, and now it's showing us the contract address for this token on Solana. So I can just click the copy button here. You see this little double rectangle type of icon. I click it, now it's copied. If I go back to 1inch, I can easily paste it here and it will find Jupiter. And this goes for whatever token being listed on CoinGecko. You can use CoinGecko in order to find the right token you want to buy on Solana, okay? So let's buy some Jupiter. Let me use half of my balance in order to buy it. So I'm gonna go ahead and 0.025. That's roughly half of my balance. Or potentially, if you want to buy a specific amount of Jupiter, for example, you could click the arrow sign here. Now I'm gonna input 10. Then once again, I can click the arrow icon to reverse it. And I could buy something around 10 Jupiter tokens with this amount of SOL. So from here on, it's just a matter of clicking swap. If it's the first time you're using it, this will show up. You need to sign and proceed. And by the way, make sure you don't spend all of your Solana because you still need some for gas fees, okay? So I'm gonna go click confirm swap. Do note that these transaction details show us how much Solana we are spending. That will include, of course, 1 inches fee, and then there's the network fee, which is also paid in SOL. It's fractions of cents in both cases, so pretty cheap overall. Transaction details here needed to be confirmed once again. Swap submitted. Let's see how fast it will fill in. Swap has been executed, couple seconds, and just like so, we did trade fast and easy on 1 inch. Also worth noting, some users on Twitter do report issues with non-Solana wallets like MetaMask, for example. I barely use MetaMask nowadays, but in any case, I would advise you to stick with Phantom or Solflare to trade on Solana, and not only when using 1 inch, but just when operating on Solana, it's best to go with those Solana dedicated wallets, alright? And that's about it, guys. Now you're ready to trade on Solana with 1 inch like a pro. Try it out, explore Solana's vibrant DeFi scene. Let me know in the comments how it goes. Hit that like button, subscribe for more of this type of content, for more crypto guides. That being said, thank you for watching, take care, keep exploring crypto, and I'll see you on the next one.